Welcome to another video. Just wanted to say thank you all for watching. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the Patreon, and I'll see you all in the intro. Welcome back, folks, to another video. We are doing it on blue-white Thopter Sword combo deck. So yeah, it's fun. Yay. So yeah, let's talk about this list. It is definitely a cool one because there are a lot of one-ofs, and it's an Urza Lord Hide Artificer deck, which is one of the most powerful cards in all of Modern if you can get it to resolve and stick around. So yeah, basically what's the point of this deck? It is to find Sopter, Sword of the Meek, which you can find off of Stoneforge Mystic. Basically we have 5 copies of that card in the list, and then the other card you want to combine that with is with Thopter Foundry. This actually used to be a banned combo. I'm not sure which piece was banned. I think Sword was banned, but basically you can invest as much mana into as much, like for each mana you get 1 life and a 1/1 Thopter. So it's a very powerful effect, like for grinding matchups, not so great against, combo stuff. But, we're really not here to, only invest as much mana as we have. We're really here to go infinite with Urza. So the way Urza works is you get the sword back and a 1/1 Thopter. So you get, 1 life, 1 Thopter, and you net 1 mana. So the whole combo is get infinite life, infinite mana, and infinite creatures. And then you can flip your entire deck and cast everything in it. I'm not sure if it has an instant win here. There might be with like Nettle Cyst, and I'm guessing, yeah, Nettle Cyst and Cauldra is a way to like instantly win, because you can make a Nettle Cyst, which is an infinite powered creature, and then give it haste, indestructible, trample, haste, first strike, and then the whatever the text is. So there's a guaranteed win through everything, right? And basically every card in the list, there's one way to deal with something. So if there's like an Ensnaring Bridge, we have a Teferi. If there is infinite life on their end, I guess that's going to be the one problem. We can probably bounce it or name it with Needle. I'm not sure, but there's a million ways to deal with stuff. If we can draw the whole deck, we probably will win the game if we have infinite mana. Other than that, it's basically also kind of like a fair mid-range pile, right? We have Stoneforge Mystic, Reality Chip, Ingenious Smith, Esper Sentinels. Like, we're a decent mid-range pile with a combo finish over the top. Kind of in the Splinter Twin realm, but definitely not as powerful, definitely not as interactive, more of a, beatdown deck. And then, like, as we're looking as cards that are like also crucial, Urza Saga, a really big player in this deck, accelerating in a sense by getting Springleaf Drum, so it kind of, works as, double mana on one turn. Also pumping out like huge constructs. This card is fantastic. It's so good. Looking at the sideboard, though, we have some interesting cards, right? We have Damping Sphere, which I definitely a weird one these days. A Path for, I guess, Murktide region. A Mystic Reflection. Yeah. I'm not sure when we're bringing that in. Supreme Verdict. Also interesting. Soul Guide Lantern. Wear Tear, which is very powerful. I'm not sure how we make red mana. I guess we have 1 Triome. Wow, that's spicy. A Containment Priest, which is very good against, graveyard shenanigans. I'm pretty sure it's pretty good against Indomitable Creativity, etc. Sanctifier, really good against Scam, etc. Prismatic Ending, just a great sideboard card. And then Flusterstorm. So I'm excited to get into this. I hope you guys are excited to watch this league. I have never really gotten into Urza decks, but they always look like a ton of fun. So yeah, I'm really excited to get into it. Please let me know down below if you want to see more Modern, more Pioneer, whatever you want to see. Let me know down below. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the first match. We are getting into the first match here. Our hand is a little suspect. I want to look real quick how many artifact lands we have. We have 3 artifact lands. On 1 land, it's definitely tempting, but I think we got a mulligan. Just like, okay, yeah, this hand's 10 times better. I think we can either put back the Metallic Rebuke or a land. I'm kind of going to put back the Metallic Rebuke. I'm thinking this is like the weakest card. We could also put the Portable Hole back. I'm putting the Metallic Rebuke back. I'm just not a huge fan of that card overall, especially like main board. Apologies. I was gonna say oh man, should have put back the Darksteel. God, so bad at the game. All right, Esper Sentinel, get in there, buddy. But man, this is a pretty good curve out. Esper Saga, Citadel, make a 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. Yeah, into a 5/5 that actually turns to a 6/6. So this is kind of what we were talking about, where there's these like very powerful starts where, oh, do I want Stoneforge Mystic here? What would we grab? I'm just gonna start on an attack here. See where it goes. See where it goes. I'm kind of thinking I want another Esper Sentinel. See if they counter this or do something here. Trying to get them the least amount of information as possible. Maybe they don't want to count. Oh, an Omen. Oh, wait, I didn't even. Oh, wait, I thought this was. Oh my god, Yorion is such a problem that I just thought, oh, this is a Yorion deck because of Omen. I forgot that card's gone. Oopsies. I didn't forget. I remembered, but I was like, wait a moment. They can just counter, or they can just blink this later. This makes a lot of sense. Huh. All right, well. Yeah, that's where we're at in our life, boys and girls. We are always going to be in the shadow of Yorion, I assume. So it is what it is. Ooh, we draw a Thopter Foundry, which is not a bad draw. I am confused what my opponent is doing here. I could go to combat. They could cycle a Shark Typhoon, I guess is the worst case scenario, but I think that's a fine scenario. Maybe. I don't know. I'm attacking. I don't think Shark Typhoon is a reasonable card for me to be worried about, but I think Urza Saga is definitely a reasonable card for them to be worried about. I might just sack this Omen here. So our opponent is, they are talking to us. No deck I can play well. Okay, if you don't, I mean, if you guys are interested, but they think we're on Affinity. We got him. We got him good. Like, no free information here. They said they thought we were on Hammer, but obviously the Darksteel Citadel is a little bit of a tell that we're not. But yeah, we're chilling like villains. What'd they do with that scry? One on top. Okay. Okay, our opponent's still not doing anything. They shock in a Hollow Fountain and just are passing. A little bit confused. Not gonna lie. Stoneforge Mystic. Well, I'm definitely creating a token here. Now, the better question is, are we deploying, like, what are we deploying out here? What are we grabbing? I'm thinking it's Springleaf Drum. Now, the better question is, do we play out, like, a Stoneforge Mystic or something along those lines? We could grab a Nettle Cyst, which seems fairly strong here. There's Saga. I'm gonna go to combat. Attack in with the squad. Again, if they're cycling a Shark Typhoon for 2, that is fine with me. They just take the damage. Weird champ. Alright, Stoneforge Mystic. Now our opponent's even more confused. Aha. Let's see. Alright, I'm gonna grab the Nettle Cyst here. I'm curious if they know yet. Memory Deluge. I'll draw 2. Give me I would have loved an Urza there, but whatever. Alright, our opponent is taking up their turn, seeing what they're doing. Probably have a verdict here. Yeah, I mean, this is like completely fine. We have not found a freaking we cannot find a freaking Urza, can we? Aha. So we could play Urza. Is that even good? I don't know. So we could go Urza into Stoneforge Mystic, or firstly, I kind of like the play out Stoneforge Mystic, make a token this turn line. So let's go with that line. Yes. Let's grab a Cauldra. Let's play a... I want to play out a Dark Citadel. No, I don't think I really want to. And then I can just discard Portable Hole and Pithy Needle, probably. Yeah, I think that's fine. Portable Hole's not doing anything. Let's... Am I discarding Darksteel Citadel or Pithy Needle? I'm thinking it's Citadel. Yeah, let's do Citadel. I don't know what I could get got by, but I'm thinking Pithy Needle might have some relevant text here. Alright, our opponent just went to their main phase, drawing 2. Weird. Seems like desperation here. They could have stole our construct. Or our Cauldra token? Or Cauldra complete? 1, 2, 3. So this is going to be a 3/3, a 4/4. They're dead to it. I also haven't even showed them Urza yet, which is a nice, consolation prize. So we have a Solitude. Okay. Make a construct. Now the better question is, I don't know if we can we win from here? I kind of think we can. So this is 1. I don't know. I'm gonna assume we can win from here. Let's see. Guess I'll play my Urza here. Do I want to play it this way? Yeah, I think it's fine. Okay. Back. Alright, well, they're just dead. Okay. Well, maybe I shouldn't have played my Urza out, but I don't know. I think it was... I didn't want to waste my mana in case they had another Solitude, and I feel like them making that play, I was kind of concerned about a second Solitude, so that's alright. Well, Flusterstorm is the only card I'm, definitely interested in. Stuff I'm not interested in, I think Relic can go pretty easily here. Obviously, Teferi's quite strong. I think Stoneforge Mystic's very powerful. Thinking Talisman, kind of pointless here, and maybe Spellskite. Thinking these 3 cards are definitely the weak links here if we want anything else for this matchup. I mean, Spellskite can stay in. It'll be at least playable, I think. So, I think these are the cards, yeah. I'm not sure if there's anything else we want, so let's get into the next game. Oh god, I see my opener and I completely forgot about Portable Hole, but our hand is still good. I think Prismatic Ending's probably the card I wanted over it. That's just kind of saddening, but that's okay. That's alright, maybe we'll have a target. Ugh, that's so bad. Okay, thank god they did not slam a Chalice of the Void. If they would have slammed a Chalice of the Void, I would have been so sad. Alright, I'm gonna play Urza Saga. Hopefully they don't have a wear tear for it. Alright, Spellskite. Get in there, buddy. The Spellius of Skydius. Oh. You countering this? Sure, I'll draw a card. I am fine with the card. Esper Sentinel already paying back. So that means they probably have a way to kill our Urza Saga, which is not good. I'm not sure what that looks like, but I'm assuming it's there. Kind of looks like a Teferi here. Oh, Spreading Seas. Yeah, that's fine. Surprised Oh yeah, let's just portable hold this. Okay. That does nothing for me. Alright, let's attack. I would have liked to be able to play my... I think we gotta play the top land here. It's not great, but it is what it is, right? Like, we don't really have a play here. Like, playing Saga just, like, kind of makes our later turns more awkward, I think. I'm more interested in, like, playing Saga, playing Nettlecyst here. Flusterstorm. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see if they have something for this. Nope. You. Honestly, do we just pass and Flusterstorm a Memory Deluge here? I don't think so. Well, the problem is if they go untap Verdict, right? Yeah, let's just say go. I'm more concerned about untap Verdict than I am about anything else. I'm like, I feel like slamming the Nettlecyst just kind of allows them to do that. And I was kind of concerned about Flusterstorming a Memory Deluge, but maybe that was just a bad play. We'll see if it comes back to bite us. Oh, they play it to Fairy off of a breeding pool. Interesting. That sucks. Well, I think we can pack this one up almost. We'll see. If they have a way to protect their Teferi, it's going to be a real tough uphill battle. Not a bad one, though. Let's see if we got something here. Do we have something? No, okay. Not a bad development for us. Stoneforge Mystic. I think I'm going to grab Cauldron here. Could also grab Reality Chip. That's actually a good question. Cauldron or Chip? I'm going to grab Cauldron. I'm thinking that's better. Could have also grabbed Sword of the Meek, but I just am very... I'm just like not very confident that that's even going to happen at this point. I mean, we'd have to really push that forward. So I don't know. They also have 6 cards in hand, which is not great for us. All right, opponent is solituding. I'm actually kind of curious what we're solituding here. Stoneforge Mystic. Okay, makes sense. Passing after that. They're in the tank for a while for that. Ooh, Metallic Rebuke. Kind of think I'm just saying go and making a token here, or we could portable hold the Omen. I think that's relevant though. I'm kind of down just to like make a construct and be able to Metallic Rebuke a spell here. They missed a land drop, which is definitely good news for us. I mean, it's good news and it's bad news, right? That means they have 4 spells in their hand, right? But we'll see. Wait, did they? No, they played a tapped Hollow Fountain. Never mind. Don't listen to me. I'm being an idiot. Our opponent's tapping mana. Okay. Let's go ahead. I could maybe this was a mistake. Making a construct here. Maybe I should have just hard countered and then held up Flusterstorm for their counter. But I also kind of think this is fine. Like, if they use this counter spell, then they bounce, what, like a construct? Ooh, and they had the shame land afterwards. That's very good for us. Also, the good news is we can untap and slam Urza here with Flusterstorm backup. So, let's do that. Seems pretty dope. Drew a Shadow Spear. Not bad. Grab Springleaf Drum. Slam an Urza. We have Flusterstorm up. Resolves. Wow. Wow. Well, now we have infinite life, correct? I believe. Opter Foundry. Alright, yeah, let's just go to combat here. Op for 8. Now, I'm more curious if they're gonna accept the fact that we're at infinite life. I mean, I'm assuming they have other win cons, right? I don't know. It's tough to say. Alright, they're just omen here in the end. Probably gonna need to find a verdict here or they're dead. And I guess that's like probably just fine. Like, our hand's okay currently. They put 1 on top, so something's saving them. That's for sure. So they're going to combat and just attacking straight away. Do I want to sack anything? I don't want to sack like a construct or an Esper Sentinel. I guess it doesn't matter. Because we are literally at infinite life, right? I think that's how it works. Not... Yeah, because we can... I believe we're at infinite life. Yeah, okay. I think we are. So we go tap, sack, a non-token artifact. Oh, we're not at infinite life. I see. Okay. No, see, this is where I'm an idiot. Yeah, that's embarrassing that I didn't know that. That was non... That's where you're supposed to read your cards, folks. Alright, let's... We're drawing a Teferi. They... Kind of think that's kind of what I'm slamming here. I'll probably just like bounce my... Am I bouncing nothing here? Kind of like don't hate bouncing nothing. Like another omen here. Yeah. We could bounce something. I mean, I think we are supposed to cycle this for a card. Now, whether or not it's supposed to be... We could bounce a land. Bounce. Another Thopter Foundry. Alright. I've seen land drops. That's kind of sucked this game, but, you know. Alright, our opponent drew 2 with the charm. We are F6'd, passing priority. Well, it's good that they're doing this main phase, right? Oh, they have to do it main. I'm being stupid. Yep. I'm using my brain. Face. I am totally using my brain. Ooh, Urza Saga. Don't mind if we do. And them not being able to deal with Teferi is kind of huge game. Okay. Now we have a 7/7. We also have 2 mana, so we can, no matter what, pretty much save Teferi here by sacking what assumedly is going to be a like Shadow Spear. Maybe we could sacrifice a Nettle Cyst. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Well, they put something on top, so it's got to be at least good, right? I mean, you're not putting a card on top that doesn't pack the board at this point. What are we doing here? Is this like a Jace? Not bad. I'm gonna bounce our Germ. I guess I should float a blue. What are we sacrificing here? Thinking it might be Springleaf Drum. Also could just be Shadow Spear. Yeah, let's get rid of Shadow Spear. I don't care for Shadow Spear at this point. Alright, let's see what else they got. Nothing, it seems like. Sending at Kahira. We could double block, which will work no matter what. Yeah, let's do it. I'm fine double blocking Kahira, getting it off the battlefield. Well, am I? No, I'm not fine with that. That was a mistake. I did that too quickly. I want to kill their Jace. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I did that. I just thought too quickly, and now we're gonna get punished probably. No punishment. Okay. It's not a bad draw. So we can equip here, ship towards the Jace. We do miss out on a construct token. Kind of thinking that's just gonna have to happen at this point. They can't cast anything on our turn. We do get to kill Jace. But then we lose the ability to make a construct. So, like, shit, that's tough. I mean, thinking about this, we 100% have to kill the Jace. Now, the better question is, are we... I can't tell if we are... If we are... Like, are we playing this Esper amount to block the Kahira? Yes, we are. Yeah, I mean, we don't really have any great plays. Let's be honest. This is where we're at. We kind of have some cards right in our hands. The portable hold that's been here since, you know, the first turn of the game. The Flusterstorm, which is debatably dead at this point. Definitely up for, you know, personal thought process, but I think it's darn near dead. So we'll see. All right, they're going straight to combat. So that means we can block sack, which I am definitely fine with. The fairy is importante. And we also got 9 power in the air. I mean, nothing to laugh at here, really. We can also make a construct next turn. We might not do. We'll see. We shall see. A land. What do we have artifacts wise? We have a chromatic star, pithing needle, spell bomb. I mean, I'm kind of thinking there's no reason to not make a construct here. It's like, it's kind of tough for me to say. We could pithing needle the Omen of the Seas. We could get Aether Spellbomb just as a redraw. Chromatic Star is also a redraw. Thinking I'm gonna Pithy Needle something. Now, the better question is what? I think it's Omen of the Sea. Yeah, let's just do that. Alrighty. Get into combat here. Oh, I could have I'm so dumb. I had lethal. Whatever. I had lethal. I was 1 point off. Just because I'm don't question my thought process. It makes sense. It makes sense, I promise. Well, good news is they're gonna be at 1, and we have Softers that can come in at instant speed. Definitely didn't miss lethal. Wink, wink, smiley face. Don't look at me. Let's move on. Let's move on. A dress down. All right. I guess. Sure. fine with that. And at this point, do I even care if they're attacking Teferi? Not really. Not really. I just don't know how they beat Thopter Foundry. Okay, like, do we care about Teferi going to 1? I don't think so. I think this is okay. Teferi in play and Teferi on 4 is essentially the same thing in my eyes. Like, they have to kill my Thopters throughout 1. I don't know how that happens. Like, we have 2 artifacts that lands that we can sacrifice. We have a Thopter Foundry itself. We have probably, yeah, Pithing Needle at this point doesn't matter. I just messed this game up. I could have killed them a turn earlier, and I didn't because I guess I'm an asshole. Brawl 2. Sure. I guess this is a Flusterstorm target if I've ever seen one. Aha! Our Flusterstorm. It's so good, everyone. It's so good. Yeah, it's insane. Oh wow, they're gonna pay for it. Alright, I don't know what outs they have then. I was thinking Verdict was the out. Now I don't know what the out is. Alright, the opponent put the GGs in the oh, me too. Yeah, we both said we played bad. But anyways, let's get into the next match. We are getting into match 2 with a pretty banging hand. Our opponent's on the mold of 6. This hand's a little weird, but I think it's very good. You know, oh, don't care about that. Don't care about that card at all. Ooh, Nettlecyst. Nettlecyst, hello there. Don't be natural troning it up, please. And they're just, you know, popping relic. Aha, we have our own relic. Stop. Stop. Am I playing Saga or am I? Do we want to play Saga? I think so. But I think I play Saga, play out the relic here. I'm not sure about this play. And obviously no attacks, so we can Metallic Rebuke here. Oop. Give him that little fake pump. Oh man, we missed out on our 1 point of damage. Wink wink smiley face. Oh, are we paying? Okay, they're paying. I think that's fine. No Lange. I think we just don't even pop this relic. Okay. That's fine. Do I want to attack here? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, no, that's fine. I was thinking maybe it's not fine, but it's fine. I'm not sure why it would matter. Sylvan Scrying's gonna get rebuked. Oh my god, and we get to draw a card. Oh, ooh. Maybe I should have. Whatever. Whatever. Metallic Rebuke you. Maybe I should have, you know, tapped the relic and used mana instead, but, you know, it's okay. Done. Our Triumph. Let's go. Am I making a construct? I think so. I think I'm fine naming Expedition Map at this point. And we're grabbing Springleaf. Springleaf. So if we tap... Yeah, if we tap here, we can just name... Well, I guess at this point, does it even matter? I don't think so. The reason I say that is, like, they can't play and pop an Expedition Map. They don't have one in their hand or else they would have played it already. So I'm fairly certain that actually not playing this out until they, yeah, okay. Like, it saves us some mana next turn, but it doesn't really save us mana, like, you know what I mean? I don't know if that makes sense. But, like, waiting to see what they have in their hand kind of benefits from this play pattern. Okay. Name expedition map. Expedition map. So we're attacking for 7. Trying to think of lines that are bad for us. I think I'm slamming Nettle Cyst here, because this is just lethal next turn. Actually turn off all yields here. Let me target you and then F6 and then F6 again and pray that we are aggressive enough here to beat the Tron player. I guess we had lethal next turn regardless. Alright, yeah, you can't pay for this or else you're just dead. Portable hole. Yeah. Okay, I think they just realized they were dead anyways. Alright, well, that was a nice win. I think that's a tough matchup too. This has got to be a tough one, I think. Wear Tear and Damping Sphere, definitely good ones. Thinking Prismatic Ending is viable. Flusterstorm also could be viable. We got to figure out what we don't want here. Relic, not important. Aether Spellbomb actually can come up. Shadow Sphere is pretty unimportant here. The Fairy doesn't do anything. Spellskite is an out. Reality Chip, this is just not like a matchup where you're going to want to grind like that. Esper Sentinels, these are a good one to kind of like talk about. Like, they're not great, but they're also like a good one drop. Like, that makes sense. I don't think I want Flusterstorm actually. Like, or maybe we do. Flusterstorm seems kind of maybe better than Prismatic Ending because we already have portable holes. Maybe we're just like, yeah, let's just do one Prismatic Ending. We don't need to go overkill on it. Portable hole hits everything we really want to hit anyways, so let's just, you know, pray. All right. Yeah, I'm happy with this hand. It deals with ways to find Tron early and, like, has artifacts, has a saga. Definitely not upset with this. Well, hello there, Damping Sphere. Don't mind if we do. A good one. Not gonna lie. It's a pretty good card to get. So next turn we're gonna go Saga into Damping Sphere into. Okay. Fine. Ooh, Ingenious Smith. Alright, Damping Sphere. Hopefully they don't have a Force of Vigor. Usually when they mulligan though, like something that Tron does is mulligan very well, but they tend to lose out on those like additional like either answers or additional resources. So like having a Damping Sphere is fairly good. And if they grab Blast Zone here, our Saga ticks up to 2. Yeah, we actually get to Pithy Needle this before it matters, so that's very much exciting. I'm just going to fetch now. I fetch Jock. I don't think they're definitely not running Blood Moon, so imagine we get Blood Moon. That would be like just something. That'd be something of an experience, right? Wow, this has got, I mean, I don't know. This kind of looks like a smashing. I don't know if I drew well, but like, this kind of seems like an embarrassment to them. Yeah, Blast Zone. Wait, is this? Yeah, I was like, this is the right thing, right? Then we just have lethal next turn. Oh my god. Whoa! Jeebus. Yeah, we just play either we draw land, play Urza, or play Springleaf Drum, and that's game. Jeebus. Snap. Sure, I mean, you're just dead as a doornail. Oh my goodness. Dead as a doorknob. Yep. All right. Wow. What a smashing. All right. I'll see you guys in match number 3. We are on the draw again for match number 3 with a freaking snip snap, dude. Okay, our opponent's on a mulligan. They're another Kahira deck. So, I mean, I don't know. Probably not the best matchup in the world for us, but you know, it is what it is. We'll see what we're up against. Rafine's tower deck. Probably control of some sort. So we are definitely espering some sentinels. Yeah, they play an island. Magic ending here. That's fine, I guess. Not really. Boo. Boo you. Don't like that so much. Haha! Never didn't have it. Never didn't have it. Get shit on, nerd. Talking in a hallowed fountain. Hey, we get to draw a card? PogChamp? What are we drawing? Saga? Darksteel Citadel. It's not a bad one. Yeah, this is okay. Let's clear portable hole. Fantastic. Alright. F6 this bad boy. Just spam out some artifacts here. Wonder why they're on Esper. Like, are we a light splash, heavy splash? Like a pretty committed splash with a, you know, a drowned catacombs in the mix. So, our own Teferi. That's pretty enticing. See what they do here. Nothing. Alright, let's Cyclist for blue. I kind of want to find a Saga here. Alright, I mean, we're slamming. We're slamming our own Teferi. You got a counterspell, you got a counterspell. Right? We're going to start jamming. I'm playing around, I guess, for spike effect, but it's hard to be like we're not jamming when we're obviously in a jam or don't jam type of rest down. Pain. Okay. That means our Teferi is resolving, which is very nice. Alright, just draw a card now. Metallic Rebuke. Well, one's not very good at this point, but it's a card, I guess. It is a card. Not great. With an opposing Teferi on the battlefield. Shocking. Big Tef? Or Solitude. Okay. No, it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, can we draw a good spell here? I'm not gonna pop this relic because I do have things that I'd like to. Oh man, we are having some troubles today, aren't we, folks? the onslaught of issues are coming around. I guess we're playing this out because, like, this makes us a 4/4. That's relevant, right? Not irrelevant, so. What we got here? I guess I'm just blocking with Urza. If that's the case. Yeah, sure. What are we killing here? Honestly, I could see maybe hitting the construct here. Well, but then you get the bounce. I don't know. That's kind of questionable. We'll see what they hit here. I kind of think I would like to hit the construct here. No. Am I popping Relic? I guess I can always do that next turn if I want to. I don't think it's necessarily that big of a deal. And I kind of would like to be able to block if they're given the option. Reality chip's good. All right. Back your Teferi. We are blocking. Okay. So they can bounce my Teferi if they want. Fine, I guess. Or not bounce my Teferi, but they can bounce something here if they want, or they can tick up. I mean, the 3 cards down on a mulligan, basically. Like, they got to mold a 6. We had to mold a 4. Not great. I mean, the good news is that they bounce something like the reality chip here. We do have Metallic Rebuke up, which is like going to be sneaky probably at this point. Oof. Okay, so opponent is playing and buying Kahira. Sure. Now the question is, do we want to block? Probably not. Reality chip is a very, very, very good card. This is actually tough, dude. I think we let it go. Like, I don't think there's a real reason to keep it around. As much as I'd love to, it's just at this point Teferi's just not good enough. Or yeah, our Teferi's not good enough. They can probably just bounce our construct here. Probably, yeah. I think that's a very good line actually. Okay, so they're on 4 cards. I'm gonna pop this relic. We have okay. Saga is a great card to have on top of our deck. So is that one. Because now we can actually turn these portable holes into actual Magic cards. That is huge. Oh my god, and we have a... Okay. Those were some very, very, very good draws. Those were some good draws. And our top card is a very good one. Yikes. And we have Metallic Rebuke up at this point. Alright. I think we're gonna win this game if we get to get our Sword of the Meek online. But, you know, they might have a prismatic ending here. But there's a lot of things they have to deal with at this point, right? Like, portable hole. I mean, Dr. Foundry's an issue. Reality Chip's an issue. Urza Saga's an issue. Like, there's plenty of problems they have right now. Did they just play a Azorius Charm in Modern? Bro, like, what? The heck? Huh? That is a weird one to be playing. Don't care about this attack here. I could double block this, but no real reason to. I guess I can just block with the Ingenious Smith. This block seems free. Take 4. Don't care. Alright. Yep. Let's back a portable hole. Sure. We'll sack another one. Okay. Not a huge fan of that on top. Kind of funny that, like, I don't really care if this resolves or gets countered. Like, it's okay either way. I mean, it resolving's definitely a plus, though. Alright. How do you win? Show me how. I guess the real question at this point is the construct, or is are 1/1s more important? I'd assume. I don't know though. It's going straight to combat. blocking here? I don't really. I mean, I'm assuming that they have a supreme verdict. I don't mind. Like, verdict me. S down. Why are we dress downing? That doesn't make sense. All right, they conceded. All right, cool. Yeah, sweet. I mean, all right, portable hole, get out of here. I made this mistake last time. We don't want you. Relic, not relevant. Shadow Spear, not hugely relevant. Things we definitely want: Soul Guide Lantern, Clusters. Did they have any artifacts? They have. Wait, it's a missing reflection here. Use target creature the next time one or more creatures or planeswalkers. I actually kind of feel like this card is maybe okay. It seems very shitty, but I guess it's probably better than some of the stuff. I mean, these portable holes are just bad. I think these cards are more relevant. I'm not sure about. I didn't think about this. I didn't really realize that this can make planeswalkers maybe like an Esper Sentinel instead. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know. I hope this happens. This sounds good in the next game, but here we are. Let's get a banger hand. Wowzers, this is a good 7. Kind of has a little bit of everything. A little bit of combo, a little bit of, Esper Sentinel. At this point, we're kind of just missing an Urza Saga. Esper Sentinel, we love you very much. You are a messed up Magic card, and we all agree with that. See what they're doing here. Don't you dare kill my Esper Sentinel. Damn you, SpongeBob! Do we draw here? Stoneforge Mystic, number 2. Alright. Let's shock here. My life total is not terribly relevant, and even if it is, we still have Shadow Spear. Cauldra, why not? They're like bouncing a Stoneforge Mystic. I still get to like pick something up. Fatal Push. Okay. Land. Oh! Such good. That's such good value. Alright, Springleaf Drum. Stoneforge. Yes, let's grab the chip. Am I grabbing the chipster? We could grab Chipster, or we could grab Sword of the Meek. Or we could even grab Nettlesis, but I think Nettlesis is probably the worst. I'm thinking I want the sword here. Alright, that was a pretty good turn for us. I don't know. We'll see. God, I mean, just look at that. That board state's so clean. Like, all of my permanents are tapped. Damn you, Spreading Seas. And they found a land off that, which is not bueno. I would like a land off the top to go like Spellskite, Thopter Foundry, or what's this? Another Spreading Seas. Okay, sure. I guess I could just put in a Cauldra. This is awkward. I kind of just want to slam a Thopter Foundry and hold up Metallic Rebuke. I don't know if this is a bad play. Maybe getting Cauldron into play is good, but I'm concerned that they showed us Prismatic in game 1, and I'm just not really feeling like investing into this when I can hold up Rebuke plus whatever, and then next turn I can just say go Violin, a Sword of the Meek, and start just making a bunch of Thopter tokens, which I think is our win con here. Sure. Okay. That is a-okay with me. Ooh. Sword. I don't care if it gets countered or if it resolves. Alright. Dope. Dope, ski doodle. We still have Metallic Rebuke up. Feeling very strong about this position. Very fun, Raveler. And I guess it's literally use it or lose it at this point. Should activate the relic, I assume. They do have a counterspell this whole time. That's interesting. Yeah, fine. Target you, F6. I don't see Thopter Foundry and Reality Chip, also not. Alright, well, just play the thing that they probably can't beat in a million years. Well, maybe they can. I don't know. Let's just hope they can't beat it. They have a basic swamp in their deck? Wow. Tapping 6 mana? 5 mana. The fairy. We still have Cauldron here. It's kind of cool. I need to draw a land to feel good about this position, though. Like, okay, so the reason I say that is if we get to go Spellskite into Cauldron, then... Well, actually... I don't know how that works with gain control of target. Actually not sure how that works. We can kill the big Raveler. Well, let's go with the Pithing then. Oh. Pithing Needle. I'm afraid they have Pithing, or they have a Prismatic Ending for an instant. I think that's... Guess it is what it is, right? Like... Back to Fairy. Now it's resolved. Okay, awesome. That was very good for us. Second F6. I assumed that they had a Prismatic Ending there, and that we were just, like, dead. But I guess we are okay. I love how we've just been doing this on 2 the entire time. 3 mana. We got Void Rin. Bird Charm. Oh my god. Yikes. Bro. Wait a moment. Wait. Spellskite can change the target. Oh, it's 2 Spellskite. I wish you could just change the target of stuff. That would be too good. You could just change any target. But that's would be absurdly broken. Can we draw a land, maybe? Alright. Let's spend the Germ at Teferi. And the Thopter at face. Sure. You have a Prismatic Ending, you have a Prismatic Ending. Yeah. Yeah, I don't really want them to my Germ. Alright, do we pop the Relic to maybe draw a card? Or draw a land? A land would be kind of sick, honestly. I guess not. Whatever. Let's just say go. I would love a land, but, you know, at this point, are we ever going to find a land? Probably not. You get to bounce them. Probably the Thopter Foundry. I honestly sack the Thopter Foundry. That seems a little trash. A land. Dress down. These are some weird time dress. Like every time they've just done it on speed. I understand the first time because we had a Teferi, but this time I'm not really sure. Wow, our opponent's just ticking up. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow, wee, woo, wow, wow. Very shocked by that. We could put reality chip into play. I don't think that really does much though for us. Alright. Okay, we are making some thoppies. Thoppies? Lant! God, Flusterstorm. Heck, W. Alright, I'm just gonna send all it to Fairy. Don't tell me you have a cryptic command in your deck. God. The Fairy, you are getting attacked. Supreme You're gonna lose the game, maybe. I don't really know though. Am I playing this spell skite? I think so. At least I can make the Teferi bounce my spell skite into my Doctor Foundry. Can we draw a land, please? A land at this point. Like, imagine if we just got to slam our Urza. That would be like kind of dope. We actually do have lethal. We just win the game. No, we don't, because we don't have Cauldron. God dang it. Oh my god. These main phase dress downs are driving me insane. This time it also kind of makes sense, but like, they are driving me nutso. Bouncing Doctor Foundry. Gotcha. Just F6 and see what happens. Another Teferi. Yay. Bounce Doctor. Cool. Cool. Okay. Oh my god, we drew a land. Holy shit hockey. That is wild. We drew a freaking land, folks. God, man, we have so many options now. We can equip here. Not a horrible line. Try and kill a Teferi. I don't want to lead on an Esper Sentinel. What happens here? Solved. Am I really going for this equip? I kind of think I am. Go for it. I mean, I don't got anything else really to do. I mean, what? Play a Doctor Foundry into a counter spell, or try and kill the Teferi and hold up a Flusterstorm, I guess. Swear to God. This is the one thing I hate about Teferis. It's like, and in some decks, it's like the whole game, and it's just like so annoying. Evoking Solitude. Exile's Prismatic Ending. Not gonna lie, I don't think I agree with this line. Are they targeting? Yeah, I guess I should have made sure they were targeting the right creature. I'm not sure if I agree with that line at all. But, you know, it's their line. They get to choose what they do. Maybe they don't agree with my line, so it is what it is, right? I think I'm popping this relic on the instep. I think that's finally what's going on this turn. Maybe I should have popped it now. I don't think there's a reason to not. Wow, they are targeting our Esper Sentinel. That is a bold move. All right, pop the yards. Ooh, our own Teferi. A nettle cyst. All right. That's good. That's a pretty dope one. Kind of needs to get countered. See what this is. Like a Void Rin for charm. Sure. We got here. Maybe I should have just slammed Thopter Foundry. I counter spell check them. I don't know. This has been a horrible game. Like, just horrible. Opponent is buying Kahira. Let's go. And they still are able to hold up an Archmage's Charm or Counterspell. That's great. Makes me feel good about myself. Sure. Just want to kill your stupid Teferi. Kind of allows us to do it in a included way. Not really even that con way. Alright, I'm gonna try and resolve my Teferi. I think this is more important than trying to kill their Teferi. Alright, sure. This works. So what they can do is they can kill our Teferi, but then we have Urza to resolve next turn. Or they just don't interact. So that's kind of like okay, what do you want to do here? And then I guess we get to kill their Teferi, and then we unlock our Flusterstorms finally. Yeah, I think this is the line that kind of makes the most sense, but I think it's a line that's going to make them lose the game. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they're still going to have up some mana here. Yeah, because I guess that's not true. We need to draw a land, and we can win this game because we need our Urza to resolve at some point. And this is the point. Like, there's no other point in the game. I guess that's a good constellation prize. Constellation prize, whatever. A good constipation prize. Okay. Finally unlocked our freaking Flusterstorms. Thank God. Yeah, okay. I think I actually want to sack this now. Because I want to not have, like, any weird interactions come up. No weird interactions, please. One is Esper Charming up. Alright. Does not matter, really. It's been a long game. Am I caring about this? No. More concerned about a prismatic ending, I think. I don't want them to get rid of my Thopter Foundry, and that's the most important part of the entire equation. Sure, again, all this is just, like, doesn't matter. Because next turn I get to resolve an Urza. Yeah. I don't think any of this mattered. As long as it wasn't... As long as it was not... whatchamacallit, that was fine. Abner Souls, oh my god. Human. Blow. We have a bunch of tapping. Alright, I'm gonna come back if they don't let this happen, but let's see. So I'm going to cut when we have a bunch of mana, okay? Alright, well, about halfway through the combo, our opponent just, like, gave up. So let's go, we're 2-0. I'll see you guys in match number 3. Or number 4, sorry, oops. We are here for match number 4 on the draw again. Yay! We've gotten to go first once. Kind of, oh no, is this Neobrand? Oh no. It's either neither Neobrand or Merfolk, and either one is kind of terrifying. I guess Merfolk isn't that bad. Merfolk's probably a decent matchup, but Neobrand, I mean, our hand's good against Neo. Okay, this is Merfolk. Yep. This is Merfolk. So Esper Sentinel kind of sucks. Long story short, Esper Sentinel is kind of dog poo poo tier. What are we doing? I feel like I am. I guess I'm playing land, saying go. That sucks that we literally have all tapped lands. Like, I'm not saying all like I know Secret Coast comes in untapped, but I'm saying on our 4-drop that it's gonna end up mattering. Like, all of these come in tapped on turn 4, so like there's no land where I'm like, yeah, that's a good one. Oh, they missed a land drop. Well, that's very good for us. All right, I'm gonna say go. And holding up Metallic Rebuke, it might be kind of obvious, but alright. Yeah, keep attacking me. I don't really care. Maybe this is Neobrand. No, there's no way Neobrand's playing. No way Neobrand's playing Mutavault, right? Alright, I'm just gonna continue saying go. I don't really care. They're just attacking me for one and not hitting land drops. I beyond don't give a shit what they're doing. At some point, I can slam my Nettle Cyst and push ahead, but yeah, okay. Go into discard, sure. Other land for me, sure. Happy with that. I'm thinking if I slam Urza and they happen to have like subtlety, that kind of sucks. So maybe we do slam something else, but you know what? Let's go for the fun card. Yeah. All right, whatever. I should have gone for the guaranteed card. Stop that. There you go. Yeah, this is exactly why I thought about not going for it. Like, you know, whatever. That's okay. And like, I'm not attacking into this Mutavault. Also, just like not happening. Maybe it's not as terribly obvious. Okay, let's play the Smith. Kind of down to play the Smith. Whatever. Urza Saga, you can be on the back burner. Spellskite? Heck yeah. Let's go, Spellskite. Alright, and we're still holding up Metallic Rebuke. I just want to slam this Urza next turn. I don't really care about making constructs. Why? The one land. Are you serious? The one land they top deck. It's the freaking. That's okay. Whatever. That's just so. That's just so, you know. That's life, I guess. God dang it. Alright, whatever. I think I'm grabbing the Shadow Spear. The Spear of the Shadow. Shadow Spear. Sure. Yep, slam our boy Urza. We will Metallic Rebuke this. Oh, they can. Should have played my land. God, I'm so stupid. Oh my god, they didn't. Oh my god, they didn't. They. I'm so stupid. But they didn't do the thing. They did do the thing. Let's go. All right. Go ahead. I should have lost. Or not lost, but like I've been in a bad position, but they didn't counter it with Curse Catcher. So this is where you learn your lesson, folks. Just play your stupid creatures or play your lands before combat. Sometimes it's worth it. Or before you cast spells. Jesus, I'm not combat. I don't know what I'm talking about. Okay, they're trying to kill Urza. Well, I got a surprise for you. Let's kill Spellskite instead. And we get to tap this, make the blue, and not take the life. Let's go. Not really important, but the small things. It's the small victories. Yeah, I would have Stoneforge Mystic for a reality chip, and I think the game would have been over. Alright, bring in removal spells. So we have the Verdicts. We got the Prismatic Endings. Sanctifier doesn't do anything. Does Wear Tear do anything? No. What am I interested in having here? Not Relic. Pithing Needle is interesting. Like, it's not bad, right? I also think Reality Chip's kind of okay. Esper Sentinel's kind of... Let's just get rid of Esper Sentinel. Like, they don't play many non-creature spells. It's like probably Counterspell and Aether Vial, and that's it. I guess Dismember too, but that's just kind of an I don't know. That's like fine. All right, obviously no lands, mulligan. Yes, hand's pretty good. Put back the redundant Urza. Actually, like turn 2 Urza. Be Prismacking than that, probably. Yes, let's just keep up with them here. Now the better question is, do I Talisman here? Kind of thinking no. Let's see. Kind of thinking I don't want to, but I guess we're going to. I don't think we really have any other play that makes sense. Like Ingenious Smith maybe, but we can just do that next turn. I don't really see the upside of doing it now compared to later. And I don't really, I mean, the upside of just like slamming, damn, this is kind of a problem. This is an issue. Kind of need Urza to pop off here. Lands for Urza, let's go. Alright, well. Alright, Urza, please resolve. Alright, you did. Did your job, my friend. They have a Dismember. Well, we tried, I guess. Not really much we can do here. They can activate Mutavault, play another Lord. Yep, okay. They got us. Oh, I guess we had Verdict as an out. I shouldn't have conceded there. Verdict was an out. Alright, I mean, I think we're running it back. Yeah, I mean, that was a good hand from them. What can I say? Hand's awkward. Like, really relying on Urza? I'm gonna keep it. It's pretty relying on Urza, but that's okay. Guess I might just go, like, turn 1 Otawara Shadow Spear. So I can turn 2 Metallic Rebuke something if I want. Now that seems a little counterintuitive, but I think it's actually kind of okay. Okay, well, that's a great one. That's a fantastic card to draw at this point. That is a fantastic one. And we will 100% counter anything that messes with an Urza Saga. I don't think I want to counter this. I don't think I'm going to get many opportunities to counter stuff later down the line, so let's do it now while we have the chance. Merfolk Trickster kind of sucks, but, you know. That is what it is. Okay. Here we are. I think I'm gonna grab Aether Spellbomb off of this Urza Saga. Because I kind of want to protect my Urza. Not sure if that's correct or not. So we know they have a Trickster. Okay, Silver Guild. Okay. So they have to pitch cast if they want to resolve, or if they want to try and attempt to counter our, Urza. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. And that means that there are 3 cards, 2 of them have to be perfect, basically. Yeah. I'm not making a construct, I don't think. Grab our spell bomb, as I said. Or I guess I could do Pithy Needle on Vial. But I kind of don't think that's... Yeah, I'm gonna grab a protection spell for my Urza. Yep. Right. Let's put it on my Urza. Construct. We can also, what we can do is like float mana off of Urza, play Urza again, get another construct if we want. And we still have a path here. And we don't have any islands, which is very important for this entire, this entire thing that's going on here. I don't know. Maybe I should have grabbed Pithy Needle. Sure. Doesn't even kill my construct. This makes it a 1/1. Oh, I should have floated a mana. Whatever. They could have just passed priority. It literally doesn't matter. No shot. You have the freaking Dismember. God dang it, dude. God dang it, dude. That's so annoying. Ugh. Yeah, whatever. It literally didn't matter. I could have flowed the mana. They just go to our next main phase. Like, the one thing I could have done differently is just like, I don't know. I don't think it really much changed here. Okay. I mean, we do have 2 removal spells and kind of a dream. Balloon, I think it's getting pathed. Mana doesn't matter to them at this point. We are kind of ahead on board. Not really, but kind of. We need a good spell off the top. An Urza off the top's great. This one damn Dismember has come in so clutch every game for them. Okay. I think we're racing a Lord here. I believe. Now 2 Lords is a different question. Attacking all here. The Voldalian Hexcatcher or whatever, yeah. Okay, attack for 9, sure. Oh, do you have 2 Lords? Oh, that's 12. Guess this is fine. It's literally whatever. Bro. I think I messed up the game here by not equipping the Urza instead of the construct. I should have I guess, no, it didn't matter. What happens, so the problem is, no matter what, they kill our Urza there. So maybe I just shouldn't have grabbed Aether Spellbomb. I think that's the actual true answer is like, I'm just not supposed to grab Aether Spellbomb. Are we dead if we bounce here? No. If they have a 3-drop, we die, though. They're at 2. So we bounce here because we cannot bounce a Trickster. We cannot bounce a Hex Catcher because they have Flash. Wait, does bouncing a Hex Catcher help? 4, 12. It actually does, but it loses to a Lord. We're losing to a Lord anyway. Say we bounce here. This is... I need to figure that out. So this is the question. Is it even 3, 6, 16? I guess we have to draw. Have a bouncing something. Close games. I think I fucked up by... I don't know. I actually don't even know if there is like a point where I could have changed the outcome of that game. Like, I think their draw was just... It was what it was, right? Like, they kind of just had a little bit of everything, and that was the problem. Like, because I'm thinking if we grab Aether... If we Pithy Needle the Aether Vial, then we don't have the bounce spell, and it just kind of doesn't matter here. If we... There's no protecting Urza because they had a Trickster. They can tap our Urza, turn off its mana ability. So there's no protecting Urza. Maybe it was just a mistake to play Urza. Maybe I should have made another construct and like slow played the Urza out. I guess that's probably the one. I think that's where I messed up. So anyways, let's get into the fifth and final match. Fifth and final match, again on the draw. Fine hands, nothing special. But the kind of... It's a Valakut deck. Yikes. Yikes. Okay, not bad draw. Look at this. Nice Renin 6. You dingus. I dare you to play a Renin 6. I dare you to play a Renin 6. Oh my god. I love my life. I love my life. Screw Renin 6, am I right? Renin 6 can suck a PP. Play a Renin 6. I dare you. Oh, I don't even know if it stopped it, but I'm just going to assume. I'm assuming greatness, and I'm expecting greatness. Hey, this is fine. Song, farewell. Ba, 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 ba. Alright, and then we can pop the yard if they have a Renin 6, because why not? Because all my homies hate Renin 6. If you don't hate Renin 6, you're not part of the club. I hate to break it to you. Not really, but Renin 6 sucks. Oh, this is the Jun. That definitely does play Renin 6. And it plays the Windgrace card, right? I think so. This is that list. So maybe I should keep this relic in play for a while. I think so. I'm thinking so. No, I'm knowing so. Yeah, whatever. You got it. Sure how they win or what they're removed. The Mystics of the Stones. Right. Let's get ourselves an Landia. Ourselves a Urza High Lord Artificer. Am I playing Sword? Probably not. Would not imagine the point of playing Sword. I guess it's... You know what? No, I should play. Because I was like, oh, well, actually, it's not really. I don't want to have to activate. No, yeah, let's just say go. Just say go. I don't want to have to, like, pop Relic to Etherland. So, let's just do it fashion. Then we can just grab, I guess we can grab Reality Chip next turn and just kind of start churning and burning through the top of our deck, hopefully. Have a Dwarven Mine in their deck? This creativity? I don't know. Opponent is paying cost. A Windgrace? Damn you. We're losing out on the mana. Whatever. Yeah. I'm not doing that, so I don't have mana. Not worth it to me. I don't even know if they can find something in their deck with a blue white land. I guess it just can sacrifice to. It can sacrifice to Scape Shift, so I guess that's their relevance. They not have another land? Oh, lordy. That's on something good. Well, let's try and find a thing that wins us the game. I even care. God, I really wanted to find a freaking whatever. This is fine. Yeah, we're just gonna start spewing here. Get a chipster here. Yeah, let's tap. This is tough actually. Yeah, let's go talisman. Let's go. Makes sense. This makes sense, right? Top card is a from code. 1, 2. We can attack this Ren, offer the trade. I don't really know if the trade is necessarily something I'm interested in. I don't think I really am interested in a trade. Like, what is this Soul of Windgrace doing? It's attacking us for 5 at the worst. At the best, it's not really doing much, so I don't know. Not terribly interested in it. I just want to equip this reality chip next turn and try and win the game. I thought it was pretty likely to find the win here, but we didn't. Okay. A Boseiju. Yeah. Yes, I would love to use that. That's a problem. Well, I have to pop this relic now, which is an issue. Yeah. You got me to pop it. Good for you, buddy. Hopefully they don't have something they can find off those Flooded Strand. I highly doubt they would. But there's always a possibility, I guess. I guess what we also can do here is play a Stoneforge Mystic, then activate the other one. Dryad. That's actually pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet. But I think we can maybe try and represent lethal here. So we need white, blue for a Stoneforge Mystic here. Yes. Ourself a Cauldron. Activate, put Cauldron into play. Okay, tap for white, tap for blue, Stoneforge Mystic, grab Shadow Spear. Maybe Nettles. Go 1, 2, 3. Play it now. White. Tap as status. Whip. Boom my. Attack with a 4/4. Okay, they have Scape Shift. Genius Smith is a 4/4. That means they have to block one of these creatures, so they're losing one of their 2. Yeah, but if we equip to something else, then that's not how that works. So, yep, I think this is the play. Stack you with everything. You do have to chump block here, or trade at least. They're probably gonna get rid of their soul of grace, but then they take 10. Yeah. That's the right block. Okay, just, you know, don't game Copium. Did the opponent draw a land? If they didn't, we're fine. If they did, we're like kind of in trouble. Let's see if they drew a land. Explorer. Probably drawing here. Tavern does not help. Okay, no, that's game. Next turn. It is game no matter what, but no way you drew the win here. God dang it, they probably won. Or maybe they're just needing to remove our creatures. I don't know. I'm F6'd. As long as they don't kill Urza, they lose. Maybe they're just trying to like gate our board. They kill big construct. And then Urza. No, that doesn't do enough. They could kill construct and then like I don't really know how they win this game. Unless they have Scape Shift, obviously. Scape Shift, we're just dead. And they can only do 6, well, 6-12 to us, so us being at 21 is not possible for them to get lethal that way. I'm trying to think if they're just dead. Yeah, Scape Shift, so 3, kill, kill, kill. They go to 3, they chump block here, go to 1. Or they go to 2. I don't think there's a possible way out at this point. I guess if they have a dwarf in mind, they can make some chump blockers. Sick Force doesn't anything. I don't know. I think we would have already been dead if they had Scape Shift, so I don't think they have Scape Shift. Yeah, they're killing an S. Alright, 2 now. Maybe they have like 2 dwarf. I don't know. Maybe they do have like a Soul of Windgrace here. That survived them here. Soul gets a land, shoots here. You can block here, go to. Oh, that doesn't even. I don't know. Second Dryad doesn't do anything. You need something else. Royal Grazer. Put a land into play. No, they don't have land. And okay, so block, block, block. You're still just dead on board, right? You can have bolt. Okay. Same ATOG, sure. Always a fun. Alrighty, let's just go infinite here. Having fun. Yes. Alright, they conceded. Let's go. Let's get into the sideboarding. Huh. Well, I don't really know what we got for this match. Flusterstorm seems reasonable. That's really, I guess Wear and Tear can kill Dryad. Like maybe Supreme Verdict? Maybe Prismatic Ending's better than like some portable holes, I think. This just seems like a really tough and like a kind of impossible matchup. Not gonna lie. The fairy's useless. Relic is not useless. Pithing Needle's not useless. Chromatic Star, you can just go. Flusterstorm's not great, but like it's kind of like the best of all of the bad options. Spellskite's fine. It's not amazing. Metallic Rebuke's good. I mean, all of our counter spells, that's like the best way we can interact with them, like on the stack. So now it's like, okay, trim stuff maybe. Like Esper? Oh, they don't. I mean, yeah, let's trim an Esper Sentinel. I don't know. No, let's trim 2 Esper Sentinels over Talisman here. So let's get in the next game here. Alright. Finally getting the next game. This hand just like, I don't know, just doesn't do enough. Alright, this hand's pretty good. Let me just put back like Adawara here. It just sucks. Like, we kind of get shit on by Orin, but like, That's kind of like life these days. Renin 6 is just a problem for some decks, and not really much you can do about it other than like hope to draw or removal spells for it. Yeah, it removes it. Problem found, problem solved. Alright. Guess maybe I should have fetched basic planes. Because honestly, staying at above 18 is kind of relevant for this matchup. Not kind of relevant, very relevant. Win in 6. We'll draw a card. Oh, explore deal. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Second tap land. Alright, I mean, not really much we can do here other than just say go. We could have slammed Dr. Foundry, but like being able to Flusterstorm or Tear, I think is more relevant here. And I don't think this using matters at all, if I'm gonna be honest. I guess I'll grab our tri-land, I guess. I don't really think it matters, but let's see. Talisman. Oh. At some point we want to just draw a Thopter or a Sword of the Meek. That would be quite helpful for the situation. Whoa, our opponent's splashing. Oh wait, no. I was like, they're splashing black. Wow. I'm an idiot. I see I'm stupid. Oh, another land. Right. Yes. Yeah, man, I don't really think attacking them from 18 is a very reasonable thought process here. Maybe I probably should have played Thopter Foundry there. No way they're a Blood Moon deck either. Okay. That's a problem. Alright. Yeah. I think we were just dead. Yeah. Don't imagine we can win this game. We are literally dead next turn. What draw could we even find? I don't know. Urza doesn't do anything. Yeah, sure as hell Plains doesn't do anything. Alright. Maybe Mystic Reflection's just like a card. It's a card. It's not a good one, but it is a card. Wear and Tear looks so bad there, but I kind of feel like we need it. We don't need Relic here. Sure, let's do this. I don't know. We are this has got to be borderline unwinnable matchup. Yeah, this hand's just not even there. Oh, and then we get another pooper hand. I think I might just like raw dog out this. Raw dog out this Pithy Needle on Renin 6. I guess we kind of can't. Yeah, let's just do it. So we need to play our tapped land first. Hopefully they don't have like Bolt for... Yeah, they don't. Stoneforge 2.0. Alright, Cauldra. Got them on a 4-turn clock. I mean, that's about as good as we can do. And we have a Mystic Reflection for a prime time. We can make it into a Stoneforge Mystic. I mean, what else you want from us? This is about as good as it can get. Like, not saying that we're gonna win this game, but this is about as amazing as we can get it to be. Terminates. Wowzers. Got a young dingo fan here. Got a young dingo fan here. I think I should probably grab Chip. Well, okay, Chip really doesn't do anything. It's Nettle Cyst. Analysis sucks too. I mean, in reality, I think I'm just gonna grab Shadow Spear. Kind of like a hard answer. Grab Reality Chip. I don't think it's great, but I think it's the best of horrible options. I want them to play a Dryad, and I want to tear it. That's what I want. I don't want you to terminate my stupid. God dang. Sucks. Yes. Terminates. Problem. We have no good play here, really. Percent on top. Not bad, actually. Yeah, it's actually kind of enough. Yeah, this pit bad in our hands. Oh, Pithy Needle. Why? I guess this is the big boy full of Wind Grace, which I'm not sure how we beat the card, but I guess we will try our heart out. Especially with the Valakut on the battlefield, it seems kind of unwinnable. Oh, I don't think we can win. How do we win? How do we win? Someone tell me. I gotta think. I just don't think it's possible. I mean, our game plan was Cauldra, and it just didn't go through. Our top card is a land too, which is a problem. Like if this was I don't know, if there was a card on top that could save, definitely not lands. I think we're just dead. Sometimes that just, it started out so promising. And we just gotta pretend their hand is like 5 lands, I guess, or 4 lands, and move on. I mean, our hand didn't pair up very well against theirs. It is what it is. Guess no, they'll just fetch here. I'm being stupid. I'm like, oh, maybe they can only get our Flood Strain. We're good. No. Just kill me, opponent. I'll let you do your thing. I'll be a gentleman and let you do your thing. Hey, good news is they can't Primeval Titan us. We're winning, Copium. Copium. Maybe I should have molded no. Okay, there's no world I'm ever mulliganing to 5 there. That hand with 2 Stoneforge Mystics is just like, I mean, I just assume that's got to be good enough of a keep. Don't assume that this combo deck has 2 Terminates in it. Like you can assume maybe 1 removal spell, but I think the second one's a little bit ambitious. Or pain. What are we grabbing here? Maybe like a way to kill Reality Chip? I don't know what they're grabbing. Not good for us either way, but Alpine Moon doesn't really do much. I guess how do we win this game? Okay, I guess in reality maybe there's 1 out and it's we draw our top. What does our top card have to be? Urza. Yeah, I think the way we win this game, our top card has to be Urza. So we have to play out this Pithy Needle next turn, I believe. Saga, that's fine. We don't have one. Yeah, I think we have to play out this Pithy Needle. So I'm conceding. Game over. Game over. GG's, opponents. Definitely some fun games here. Sadly, we did end up going 3-2. We started off 2-0. Ooh, we got Godsire. This list actually felt very good. I do want to say that I think this like Chromatic Star choice is like kind of horrible. I'm not sure when I would ever want to grab this. I mean, if you want something that cycles, like why not just get like Mistress Bauble or something like that? One of the stronger cards in the deck felt like the fairy. Also, not playing the full fourth Opter Foundry seems a little crazy because I think that's like, this is like kind of like an all-in combo deck. So like, or it's like, it's kind of trying to do the combo. So like, I would appreciate, I don't know. I just think it kind of makes sense. Also would get rid of this tapped artifact land. If you want an artifact land, play Darksteel Citadel, but like, I honestly think both these tap lands just kind of screwed us throughout the games. Like even the games we won, like they were just really awkward. I never really wanted to play a tap land. Seacrum Coast is a fine tap land on 4, but like I know I don't want tap lands in this deck. I'm not worth it. The very light red splash is not worth it for wear and tear. Like you are in white, you have things that you can play. Just like I don't know. You can I just don't like this card. The Mystic Reflection, I genuinely not sure what matchup this is for, so I'd probably get rid of this unless there's something that I'm missing. But like, I guess it's for creativity, but like that doesn't even seem like it's okay. I guess, yeah, I guess it's good for against. I don't know. I don't think I'd fight creativity this way, but again, to each their own. Anyways, this was a very fun list. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you want to see in the future. If you like this deck, it's going to be down in the description. Again, follow the Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!